The noise in the background is us draining our fresh water tank, which is step one of installing the airhead. We have to drill a hole in the side of Tater, which is a little scary. Oh no! I felt dripping. So why get a composting toilet?
To go off grid. And the smell.
I'm gonna go through a few items that Airhead doesn't include that you're gonna need for the install. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
I'm John, and this is Danny, and this is our home, Tater. We've been living on the RV for about a year now and have recently acquired some very precious cargo. Meet Abraham. So subscribe and follow along to watch it all go down as we move around from town to town. So, what is compost? What is it? What is compost? What is it? Do you know? I had to look it up, so I didn't know just by myself. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
It eats itself away.
Right. So.
Essentially,
that's pretty much it. It's something's eating our poo, and that something is
disintegrating. Bacteria
in a hyper-oxygen environment. Allow me to explain.
Russian accent.
Oh, thank you. You're right. This is the, I had to check again, Airhead composting toilet. There's pretty much two main options in the market. It's the Airhead or the Nature's Head. So why get a composting toilet?
To go off grid. And the smell.
Smell. Apparently, the smell is pretty much eliminated once you go compost.
Apparently.
That's huge for us. That was always kind of the, the trepidation in moving on to the RV. I remember one of the first ones that we looked at before we bought Tater, the bathroom was in the bedroom. It was just facing the bed. Mm-hmm. We're just like, well, we don't feel comfortable with this one. Right? That's real hot. And, so we found a nice design. It was like, all right, this is a nice private bathroom space. There's two doors, but nonetheless, the smell persists.
It could just be because our tank is so old too.
No, but we don't take care of it right. There's a lot of upkeep that's required for a good RV sewage system. You need to flush it out a lot.
It's probably our fault.
Yeah, for sure. You're not supposed to pour bleach down it, and I tried that. Don't pour bleach down your sewage system in your RV, guys.
What happens?
You kill all of the good germs that are inside the tank that help break down the sewage for when you go to dump it. That was way louder than I thought.
Yeah, that's tile.
There's water inside the toilet bowl still. So they say to drain all the water inside the toilet bowl before you get to ripping it out of the ground. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bunch of leakage once you start pulling this whole unit up down here. Alright, nice and nasty cowling for us. Gross.
Hang on, Dad. Here, Dad.
Alright guys, time to lift the unit out.
Dad is doing something.
Take this thing to a new place other than here. Right. actually not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I take it back.
Oh no.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Oh no! I felt drippage. I don't know what that's about. Alright, this is should be a 4-inch drain plug. Yeah, I think that's right. Just put it in there like that. Definitely get it.
Whoa.
This is our water supply here. I'm gonna take this little shark bite PEX and cap off the end. Once you get your toilet out, you want to bring your composter into your bathroom space and kind of size it out from there. You have to crank this every so often to keep the decomposition process going. So when you're situating your toilet and where you want it to be, make sure that you have enough space where it's convenient for you to do this a couple times here and there. So you also want enough space, guys, keep this in mind, for your lid to go back. This doesn't have to go all the way back, right? These bolts and this wing nut stick up off the ground in an unflushed way, right? You see that? So we need to build a box, a wooden box I'm gonna build around this to put the composting toilet on top of. So we're gonna build a box to put on top of this to put the composting on top of that. It took me days to piece together all the extra stuff that isn't included in the project. I'm gonna go through a few items that Airhead doesn't include that you're gonna need for the install. You're gonna need some, this is just power grab heavy duty, just some really strong sealant, stop valves, all-purpose cement PVC glue. They only give you a couple inches of wiring on your fan. So buy some more wiring. I have 14 gauge wiring here. Just got this at the auto store. Home Depot didn't have this type. And then obviously some butt connectors. All right. I think we got everything we need to build our wooden box for this composting toilet. Go take this piece of wood we just cut and make sure it fits inside our bathroom before we go through with the rest of the process. Okay. Look at that. It's gonna look just fine there. That's about all the work that we get to do today. It's starting to rain. We're gonna pack all this stuff up in a dry place and get after it tomorrow once we can work outside again. Just going to talk a little bit about what we're going to get into today. This is the hose vent for the little fan that's always running that we got to hook up. And the hose is going to go into this cabinet and down through our flooring, and outside. You see that right there? That's a bug screen. So the Nature's Head doesn't come with the bug screen, the Airhead does. One thing that you want to finesse if you do buy the Nature's Head is a screen in your vent system to make sure no creepy crawlers can get in, and also thinking about backsplash on the road. Here's the fan right here. It's about 3 volts accordingly. So today we're looking for a constant 12 volt source to hook this thing up to, and obviously ground.
Yeah.
We found a place where we're going to cut our hole. This used to have this was a little cabinet that we still are going to keep right here, right next to our pipe. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to cut off a piece of the gooseneck that the Airhead composting toilet comes with so that it fits there a little more snug than it does right now.
The thing about the Airhead, it's got like a regular toilet seat.
Metal. So we're working around. The place that we'd initially drilled the hole in is running into a metal frame. So we're gonna notch it back a couple inches, and it's gonna give us an opening. It's not exactly gonna be the full diameter of what the ventilation tube is, but you know, that's why I call it working around. We think we found a constant 12 volt source with the water pump. Let me show you what we got going on here and how it's playing out.
So the fan should be on.
Alright, let me go. Alright, that's the connection there to the water pump. The fan should be on. I'm gonna go inside and see if we can hear it. Alright guys, moment of truth. It's totally on!
This is basically a quick break connection, so this is always going to be fixed to the hose, and this end is going to connect to the hose going to the head. There we go. Follow that around a little bit, and I'm going to start cutting through.
Screw these on, by the way, guys.
We're screwing that on, so that's a good fit there. And you can leave it just like that. How are you going to attach this to this? How are you going to attach the base to the tile?
This Power Grab Heavy Duty Loctite.
Thanks for watching us install our composting toilet. Now it's time to put all that hard work to good use. See you next week.
Bye.